and you need to hear this if you're an investor looking to make a difference. Today, more and more people are thinking about how their money can do good while also doing well. This growing awareness is leading investors to seek out opportunities that not only promise financial returns, but also contribute positively to the world around us. The idea is to make investments that reflect our values and support companies that are making a difference. This is where ESG investing comes in. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance, and it represents a set of criteria used to evaluate a company's operations and impact on the world. By considering these factors, investors can make more informed decisions that align with their personal and ethical values. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. These three pillars provide a comprehensive framework for assessing a company's sustainability and ethical practices. Let's break down each component to understand what they entail. These three factors help us understand how sustainable and responsible a company is. The environmental aspect looks at how a company interacts with the natural world. This includes their efforts to reduce carbon emissions, manage waste, and use resources efficiently. Companies that prioritize environmental sustainability are often seen as forward-thinking and responsible. Environmental. Does the company protect our planet? Are they investing in renewable energy sources, reducing their carbon footprint, and implementing eco-friendly practices? These are some of the questions investors ask when evaluating the environmental impact of a company. Social. Does the company treat its workers and communities fairly? This component examines how a company manages relationships with its employees, suppliers, customers, and the communities where it operates. It includes factors like labor practices, diversity and inclusion, and community engagement. Companies that score high on social criteria are often those that foster a positive workplace culture and contribute to societal well-being. Governance. Does the company have strong and honest leadership? Governance criteria focus on a company's leadership, executive pay, audits, internal controls, and shareholder rights. Good governance ensures that a company operates transparently and ethically with accountability to its stakeholders. Companies with strong governance practices are typically better managed and less likely to engage in unethical or risky behavior. ESG investing is about choosing companies that care about these important issues. By integrating ESG criteria into their investment decisions, investors can support businesses that are committed to making a positive impact. This approach not only helps promote sustainability and ethical practices, but also encourages companies to improve their ESG performance. It's about aligning your investments with your values. When you invest in companies that prioritize ESG factors, you're not just seeking financial returns, you're also supporting a vision of a better, more sustainable future. This alignment can bring a sense of fulfillment and purpose to your investment strategy. And the best part? It can be good for your portfolio too. Studies have shown that companies with strong ESG practices often perform better financially over the long term. By investing in these companies, you can potentially achieve competitive returns while also contributing to positive change. So, ESG investing offers a win-win scenario. It allows you to grow your wealth and make a difference in the world. Ready to take the next step? Join our 1% Finance Society and be part of a community that values sustainable investing. Subscribe now and start making a difference with your investments today. The E in ESG stands for environmental. It's about how companies impact our planet. Do they use renewable energy? Do they conserve water? Do they reduce waste? Investing in environmentally responsible companies is crucial. Climate change is a real threat, and we need companies to be part of the solution. By supporting businesses that prioritize the environment, we can help create a healthier and more sustainable future. The S in ESG stands for social. It's all about people. Does a company treat its workers fairly? Does it give back to the community? Does it respect human rights? Companies that value their employees and their communities are more likely to be successful in the long run. They build trust with their stakeholders, attract and retain top talent, and create a positive impact on society. The G in ESG stands for governance. It's about how a company is run. Are the leaders ethical and transparent? Do they listen to their shareholders? Do they have strong systems in place to prevent corruption? Good governance is essential for any company's long-term success. Companies with strong governance are less likely to experience scandals or financial problems. They're also more likely to make responsible decisions that benefit all stakeholders. Section 5, ESG in your portfolio, a recipe for success. You might be thinking, ESG sounds great, but can it really help my investments? The answer is yes. ESG, which stands for environmental, social, and governance, is not just a buzzword. It's a comprehensive approach to investing that considers the ethical impact and sustainability of companies. By integrating ESG factors into your investment strategy, you can potentially enhance your portfolio's performance while contributing to a better world. Studies show that companies with strong ESG practices often perform well financially. These companies are not only focused on profit, but also on their impact on the environment, their social responsibilities, and their governance structures. This holistic approach often leads to better decision-making and long-term success. They are less risky and more resilient in the face of challenges. Why? Because they are proactive in managing risks and opportunities related to environmental and social issues. For instance, a company that prioritizes reducing its carbon footprint is less likely to face regulatory fines and more likely to benefit from cost savings and improved efficiency. Because companies that care about ESG factors are often better managed, more innovative, and more attractive to investors. They're constantly looking for ways to improve their operations and reduce their negative impact on the world. This drive for innovation can lead to the development of new products and services that meet the growing demand for sustainable solutions. They are building a sustainable future for themselves and creating value for their shareholders. By investing in companies with strong ESG practices, you are not only supporting positive change, but also positioning your portfolio for long-term growth. It's a win-win situation where your investments can thrive while making a positive impact on the world. Section 6. Building a better future. The impact of ESG. In today's world, the concept of ESG, which stands for environmental, social, and governance, has become a cornerstone of responsible investing. It's not just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in how we think about the role of business in society. ESG investing is not just about making money, it's about making a difference. It's about aligning your investments with your values and supporting companies that are committed to positive change. When you choose ESG, you're choosing to invest in a future where businesses are held accountable for their impact on the environment and society. When you invest in companies with strong ESG practices, you're supporting a healthier planet, reduced pollution, cleaner energy, and sustainable practices. This means investing in renewable energy sources like solar panels and wind turbines, which help reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and decrease greenhouse gas emissions. It also means supporting companies that are innovating in the field of electric vehicles, which are crucial for reducing air pollution and combating climate change. Fairer societies, good jobs, diverse workplaces, and thriving communities. ESG investing promotes social equity by encouraging companies to create inclusive and equitable workplaces. This includes fair wages, safe working conditions, and opportunities for career advancement for all employees, regardless of their background. By investing in these companies, you're helping to build stronger, more resilient communities. Responsible businesses, ethical leadership, transparency, and long-term value creation. Companies with strong governance practices are committed to ethical leadership and transparency. They prioritize long-term value creation over short-term gains, ensuring that their business practices are sustainable and beneficial for all stakeholders, including employees, customers, and shareholders. By choosing ESG, you become part of a global movement working towards a more sustainable and equitable future. This movement is driven by individuals and organizations who believe that we can create a better world through responsible investing. It's about more than just financial returns. It's about making a positive impact on the world. You use your investment dollars to drive positive change in the world. Every dollar you invest in ESG is a vote for a better future. It's a way to support companies that are making a difference and to encourage others to follow their lead. Together, we can build a more sustainable, equitable, and prosperous world for future generations. Section 7. Getting started ESG investing for beginners. Ready to start your ESG investing journey? It's easier than you might think. Here are a few simple steps. Educate yourself. Learn more about ESG factors and what matters most to you. Define your values. Identify the environmental, social, and governance issues you are most passionate about. Start small. You don't need a lot of money to begin investing in ESG funds or companies. Section 8. Choosing the right investments. Finding your ESG match. There are many ways to invest in ESG. You can choose from ESG funds. These funds invest in a basket of companies with strong ESG ratings, individual stocks. You can research and select companies that align with your values. ESG bonds. These bonds finance projects with positive environmental or social impact. Talk to a financial advisor to find the best ESG investments for your needs and risk tolerance. Section 9. Making a difference, your money, your values. Every dollar you invest is a vote for the kind of future you want to see. With ESG investing, you can align your portfolio with your values and make a real difference in the world. By supporting companies that prioritize ESG principles, you send a powerful message to the market. You show that investors care about more than just profits. You demand that businesses act responsibly and contribute to a better future. Section 10. The future is green, ESG, and a sustainable world. The world is changing. Investors are demanding more from companies. They want to see businesses that are not only profitable, but also sustainable and responsible. ESG investing is rapidly growing. More and more investors are recognizing the importance of environmental, social, and governance factors. This trend is reshaping the financial landscape and creating a more sustainable future for all. Section 11. Join the movement. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. ESG investing is not just a trend, it's the future of finance. By choosing ESG, you become part of a global movement driving positive change. You use your investment dollars to support companies that are building a better world. Together, we can create a future where businesses thrive while protecting the planet and empowering people. Join the ESG movement today and invest in a brighter tomorrow.